Hey there, Malicious Fave here. Well, looks like Embark has gone and surprised us with a nice bit of news this morning. We will be talking about implementation of Duos matchmaking for Arc Raiders, the changes to the store cosmetic prices, and the way Raider decks will be working for the future. We'll also be watching a brand new video that Embark just released on their new community unlock event for Stella Montis. I'll talk about all the items needed for the event and what's in store for us in the future. So sit back, relax, grab your favorite snack because we got a lot of news to get through. Let's get into it.
Look at this. Unsprung traps, blocked tunnels. Someone went out of their way to keep whatever's in there under wraps. If we're gonna get the tunnels opened through there, we'll need a lot of raiders to pull their weight. You up for it?
So, Embark starts off by saying, Raiders. Beneath Speranza is a sprawling network of tunnels, and it seems some have been sealed off with great effort. However, with ingenuity and elbow grease, nothing stays hidden forever. Will you join Speranza's effort to rebuild the tunnels and connect what has been lost? Join the Community Unlock event Breaking New Ground. On November 13th, the Community Unlock event Breaking New Ground begins. In this event, players are asked to contribute resources to the tunnel project. In Speranza, nothing comes for free, and the tunnel project is no different. Basic materials must be collected and donated for the restoration of the tunnels to reach the 5th map, Stella Montis. Any player that has played at least 5 rounds can participate in this community effort. So the materials that'll be needed, you'll need metal parts, fabric, chemicals, rubber parts, and plastic parts. But your efforts will not go unrewarded. Donations in Breaking New Ground event will earn merit, a new event currency that will fuel the next phase of progression. While there is a cap on how many merits can be earned for material donation, additional contributions will aid Speranza in reaching Stella Montis more quickly. Once completed, the restoration of the tunnels and unlocking Stella Montis will trigger Phase 2, Staking Our Claim, a new progression track. Map Unlock, Stella Montis. Carved deep into the northern mountains, Stella Montis tempts raiders to explore an abandoned facility that remains relatively well preserved compared to the wreckage of the lower Rust Belt. Cold and sterile, these ruins hint at what humanity left behind and push towards the stars. The reconnection of the tunnels to Stella Montis will trigger the opening of Phase 2, Staking Our Claim. This is a new progression track with personal rewards and challenges, and will run for a limited time until December. New Arc enemies, gameplay items, and more. Raiders who investigate Stella Montis will recover rare resources, new gameplay items, and maybe even schematics for long-lost technology. The Northline update also introduces 2 new Arc enemies, each bringing distinct challenges to those who brave enough to venture topside. The Matriarch is an imposing Arc machine that makes the Queen look friendly and can be found during a specific map condition. The Shredder will first appear in Stella Montis, challenging raiders to stay sharp in close-quarter encounters. New Arc, Matriarch, Shredder, new weapon and gameplay items, new legendary weapon, 3 new mines, 2 new grenades, new Stella Montis quests. Looking ahead, the North Line is just the beginning of the Arc Raiders post-launch roadmap. The next update, Cold Snap, arrives this December, which introduces the Flickering Flames event, a new Snowfall map condition, the awaited Expedition Project Raider reset, and more. See you topside, the Arc Raiders team. This is all super exciting. I'm hyped to see how the community event will function. I wonder how the Matriarch and the Shredder will look like. It would be cool if the Shredder was some type of human-like Arc like in the Terminator. Regardless, I'm excited for all these things coming to the game. Now, let's look into this morning's patch notes and see what Embark had to say. This morning at 6 a.m., Austin over at Embark's Discord posted, "Hey Raiders, we have a quick update on a few hot topics and the actions we've taken. Duo matchmaking, store cosmetic prices, and Raider decks. Read the full blog here." When we click on the link, it takes us over to Embark's website, where they say, "Hello Raiders, here's a quick update on a few areas of discussion in the community and the actions we've taken. Duo matchmaking. We have silently tested and enabled duo prioritization matchmaking beginning earlier this week. Duo matchmaking will work like this. First, we prioritize solos and squads to play separately. After that, we prioritize duos to play with other duos, and for trios to play with trios. Please note that this is not a 100% guaranteed system. so you may at times run into differing constellations of players other than your own. This is great news. I know a large portion of the community wasn't too happy with the amount of trios they were going against while playing duos, which is understandable because with the way Arc Raiders is built, the time to kill and just overall player aggression in match-made lobbies are more PvP focused. If one team has 2 players and the other team has 3 players, this puts the team with 2 players at a severe disadvantage. Due to the fact that the time to kill is a bit slower in this game, it does set up for longer engagements. However, if the team of 3 push the team of 2 strategically and all together, the odds are that the team of 3 should come out on top, since the output of damage overall should be higher. So this change with duo matchmaking prioritization is welcome for sure. Just remember that it may not work all the time, but at least Embark has found a way to handle the problem with a quick solution. Let's continue with the patch notes. Store cosmetic prices. We've heard your feedback. We've reviewed our prices and made adjustments to lower prices where applicable. Revised prices will go live tomorrow, Thursday the 13th at 10:30 CET. For any raider who has already made a purchase on an old pricing, we'll compensate you for the difference. These raider tokens will be refunded back into your account automatically in the coming week. I'm honestly surprised that Embark shifted their financial strategy this quickly on a store page. I know this was also another point of contention from players stating that the extraction shooter like Arc Raiders charging $40 for a base game, then on top of that charging almost a premium price for cosmetic items from the store was fairly greedy practice, which again I agree with the community that the prices were steep. I'm glad the community voiced their opinion on the matter and Embark did something that most companies avoid like the plague, which is listen to their player base and drop prices, especially this early into a game's life cycle. Great work on Embark and great work on the Arc Raiders community. Now, let's see what they have to say about Raider decks. At the moment, we have one free Raider deck available to all players. In the future, you'll see both free and premium Raider decks. Important things to note, gameplay items are only in the free Raider decks. To help you along the way as a new Raider, we have included some gameplay items in the free Raider deck, which can be unlocked via progression. There are no pay-to-win items in the premium Raider decks. The focus for premium decks are based on cosmetics and convenience. So Raider decks are this game's version of quote-unquote Battle Pass. They're taking the method of a Helldivers 2 where you can acquire premium currency from just playing the game and acquiring it in Raider decks at the moment. I'm not sure how this will be in the future Raider decks. Perhaps the free version of the Raider deck will still have the option to obtain premium currency, which in turn helps Raiders accumulate enough currency to purchase a premium Raider deck. That wouldn't be too bad, because if anything that costs actual money can be acquired by putting in game time and achieved for free, that's fine in my books. What I want to know is what does convenience items mean? Does that mean items that we've been getting in our free deck that offers us healing items, augments, weapon attachments, and so on? Because if so, that's not a big deal. However, if convenience items mean like double XP, new weapons only available behind premium pass, or more permanent storage space, then in my opinion, this will be a little bit risky. Just boosting players' XP means that they can level their skill tree faster than others, allowing them to quickly level their survival tree and unlock secure breaches quicker, which in turn can create a power creep since these players will be able to obtain stronger weapons than other members of the community. So you can see where I'm kind of going with this. It can kind of turn into a slippery slope. That being said, if they don't nerf secure breaches for the next season, which I'd be surprised if they don't. Another extraction shooter that I love to play that has their own form of a battle pass is Hunt Showdown. With their system, they normally lock the new seasonal weapon behind the battle pass. They intentionally release a new weapon fairly overtuned in order to get players to want to purchase the battle pass. Once the season ends, the weapon is available for all players. However, Hunt Showdown normally nerfs the weapon to bring it down to be more in line with the other weapons as well. I hope Arc Raiders doesn't take this approach because it does build upon FOMO and almost a sense of like a pay-to-win aspect. Now, I haven't heard anything from the interviews if they will ever do this. I'm just more hoping that they never do, just to avoid future conflict. Overall, these are great changes. I'm excited to see what the new store prices will be for certain cosmetics. I'm interested to see what the premium Raider deck all entails, and I'm hyped to get into some more duo games with my buddies. If you liked the video, well, make sure to like the video and subscribe. What are you most excited for? What skins do you think you'll purchase now that the cosmetic prices will be more reasonable? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to also check me out on Twitch. Link will be in the description. Thanks for all your time, and I hope you have a great day. See you later, Raider.